on Discord. If you upload a GIF as your picture, it'll be a still, but if you click on their profile, the GIF plays. It's pretty cool.
I don't know how to do all that. You teach me. Change yours.
You just save a GIF. I did. Go check my profile.
I'll check it right now.
Kind of.
Oh shit. Pretty tight.
Pretty much you just upload a GIF.
Huh. Where'd you search it?
Google.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Podcast number 2.
Nice.
Isn't this 3? Or 2, yeah.
2,
no.
technically. The first one was a test run.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right? I don't even remember the first one. But coming back from Vegas, shit, dude, the first 3 days were kind of hard for me.
Yeah, I was tired because we really got like what 3 hours of sleep the whole weekend, Andrew.
All day.
It's like I closed my eyes, I woke up, we gotta go.
Same here, bro.
Schedule.
Hey, Tiger was dope though.
Yeah, man. I always wanted to see Tiger. Like, he was. Like, what a great place to see.
Yeah, I've never seen an artist at a club before, so that's cool. That's why I was like, oh fuck, it's like a mini show, and he did like 10 songs maybe? That's it.
Did all the hits.
All the ones we only know, anyways. So.
Yeah, he did his hits, huh? I know he did The Motto. Yeah. He did Rack City.
You missed it. You're all hyped for Rack City, and then I was looking at it, I was like, damn, this fool's gone.
Apparently, I was flipping off Tyga from the table.
I think I saw that actually.
That was you?
So, if you ever watch his Tyga, fuck you.
I'm sure.
I don't know. He's cool though. I like Tyga.
Yeah.
Was that you? Was that when the DJ Andrew was like, "Hey, you over there? Stop with the finger."
I hope that didn't happen. Shit.
Well, they didn't.
But I think because I've seen artists at the concerts and I've seen artists at clubs. I'd rather see them at the club than the concert.
Or yeah, it's a different experience. You're encouraged to just like dance and do all sorts of wild stuff.
You've seen concerts. Well, it's Kanye's different. Like Kanye's concerts are theatrical. Like I'd rather, if it's Kanye, I'd rather see Kanye at a show rather than at a festival or at a club. You know what I mean?
I mean, where most rappers, I imagine they start doing just like club shows first before they sell out a theater, stadium, whatnot.
You saw Migos with us, right? At the club.
That was right after the club. I went straight to the room, then straight to the airport. Migos was, man, yeah,
dude. They were going on for a while, right? I feel like they were going for hours.
Yeah, well, they started late too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did start late. They tend to start late at the club though. Usually they come on at 2. I went to Drake once. He came out at 3. So, yeah, but I think he played until 4, so a good hour. It's pretty cool.
Like I'm already, I'm like my 30s or whatever, and these guys are still out. They're still out doing shows at like 3 a.m.
I know.
That's what tripped me out when we went to Tyga. I was like, I forgot what time it was just because of fucking whatever we've been consuming. You know what I mean? I remember we get to the club. I'm like, oh shit! I look at my phone. I was like, what the fuck? It's 2 a.m. It felt like we were there, like it was like 9 o'clock. That's what it felt like to me. I was like, "Ooh, we're rolling up to the club for the night," and then I'm like, "Whoa, it's 2 fucking in the morning."
It's so
And we were
boring.
there for a while, and then, well, we had to get up the next day at 6 to go to leave.
I know.
Right.
Did you guys golf Sunday?
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't that bad, but there was a storm like closing in on the course, so we had to finish quick.
Damn.
Agree.
I was kind of tripping out about the storms on the way there.
Did you see some lightning?
I saw some lightning while I was
Ooh, we
passing
saw a lot
some
because
fucking phone towers or whatever fucking towers.
uh,
I was fucking paranoid as
dude, we
shit.
saw a lot because we were driving in at it was like it was just when the sun started setting when we started seeing it. It was pretty dope. And Danny got some cool video of it.
Yeah. Fucking, I was feeling depressed and shit until Wednesday, bro. I think I was just
Oh, that
coming
long?
down from everything. Like, sheesh. Well, you guys
I
were
have.
just, I mean, like, I don't even really drink that much, you know what I mean? So I felt like we drank a shitload this weekend. So going from 0 to 100 like that, it's probably, I don't know if it's better to go moderately, like drinking every weekend, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
instead of 0 to 100 hitting it. But shit, it took me a while to recover. I'm not used to that. I don't really want to do that anymore either.
It was my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's
Hmm.
I was talking to a friend about music and like rappers and stuff, and
Hmm.
we were categorizing them as like there's some rappers that are like really changing the game, like 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 Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. You know what I mean? Those kind of rappers are different than Tyga and Drake.
yeah.
And Tyga and Drake's a different genre of rapper than Kanye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, as far as and so I categorized them as like there's the Messiah rappers, like the rappers that are up there, like the Kendricks and the J. Cole's. I feel like maybe even the Tupacs. And there's like
Mhm.
the conscious rappers, which is I'd say like Nas is a conscious rapper. Uh, Biggie's kind of he's conscious rapper from a gangster perspective. You know what I mean?
Mhm. I see.
Um, and there's those like spiritual rappers like Joey Badass and like Absol and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That's another level. Yep.
So, with that on the table, who would you guys say would be in the Messiah rapper category?
So Messiah, as in like people just
Like
under the.
this dude is bigger than rap. He's like hitting like multicultural topics, things that are like real hot buttons from a perspective that could potentially change the world. You know what I mean? Stuff like
Oh,
J. Cole and Kendrick, I feel like they're doing right now.
so what's the difference between a Messiah rapper and a conscious rapper?
So conscious rapper is just like Jay Z. He's not really trying to change the world, but he's aware of stuff. So I might drop some Illuminati lines here and there, but I'm not really trying to like consciously influence you in order to start thinking to make generational changes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Okay. What name? Uh, there's this one guy. He like directs his own music videos. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. because it sounds like really African, and I don't want to butcher his name. It's like
Yeah.
Toby Tobew. It mind I'm remembering. I'm recalling it as like Toby Wigway or something like that. You'll have to look him up on Instagram, but does his own music videos, and like each of his stuff, like you can tell that you can see his artistic perspective on things. Like like if he makes a video, you know that it was made by him. He's some really good stuff. Let me find him on Instagram.
Is he?
Give me a sec.
He sounds like 1,000 views on YouTube kind of rapper.
Oh no, you'd be surprised. Okay, no, I'm sorry, not Toby. TOBENWIGWE. Have you heard of this one group? It's called like West Coast Contra or something. But on
Nah.
Instagram, he's done some stuff with Pharrell, and yeah, the stuff he makes seems pretty Messiah like, or at the very least conscious.
Do you get what I'm saying when I mean like Messiah rappers compared to like I wouldn't say Kanye's a Messiah rapper, even though he raps about Jesus and stuff. And I feel like he would disagree with me for not categorizing him in that category. You know what I mean? I feel like he's more of an artist because there's difference between like rappers and artists, right? Would you agree?
Yeah.
I think Jay-Z is like I was telling my friend this, and he's gonna hop on. I'm gonna have Cyril hop on, and this is kind of
Oh,
perfect. I feel like Jay-Z is the last real rapper as far as like I just rap. Like I'm not trying to do all that crazy like change the world shit. You know what I mean? I keep it to like crazy multi-syllable flows, double and maybe even triple entendres, and I just keep it hood. Like I'm Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Kanye, like man, I'm gonna sing on this shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do some EDM. I'm gonna do some R&B.
that's your okay. I get that part down right. He's Kanye's an artist. He doesn't just rap. He makes instrumentals. He sings sometimes. He does some poetic stuff sometimes, and yeah. And Jay-Z just straight raps. He's not going to be singing on anything. He's just going to be rhyming.
So with those two, there's a third category, which I categorize as the Messiah rappers that are like, oh nah, I'm gonna use rap to like, like I know I'm aware of the industry, but I'm more than an artist. Like I'm trying to change the world. You know what I mean?
Okay, like Tupac
Yeah,
would.
like Tupac is one.
I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess then Jay-Z latest album was that 444 album.
444.
Oh yeah, he did that one track. I think it was called, where he was putting all this like financial literacy in his game, like in that. So that I would consider that kind. But then like only one track on that whole album was kind of messiah. But he's I guess trying to influence something and trying to influence financial literacy, whatever. But I mean that wasn't the whole album. But
What song is that? That's because I haven't even heard the album 444 because it wasn't out on Tidal
yeah.
exclusively for a while. Yeah, so
I signed up the title. I'm like, well, then I bought the CD because I didn't feel like using title anymore.
uh-huh.
But I believe it was on 444, and it was called "The Story of OJ." And he just talks about like pretty much financial literacy, just like how he felt dumb about buying these all these sports back in the day when he could have bought some buildings in Dumbo, New York or whatever, and like a bunch of like, and he's like, oh, that's why I buy paintings, right? They appreciate and they double in value and things like that, and all just like financial type things in there, just to.
So also with those categories, so there's the rappers, there's the artists, there's the Messiah rappers, and there's the satanic rappers.
Same time.
So
What are the?
so all right, let me just summarize the whole conversation to get you guys on the same page. So we were talking about music, and music there are two elements, right? And you know how spiritually, like Satan was Lucifer and Lucifer was the angel of music, right? So
I I didn't
you
know
didn't
he
know
was
that?
angel.
Did you know that, Jermaine? Oh, I think it's on mute right now.
No.
But so
You
with
knew
that,
that?
He was like in the choir.
yeah, he was the master of like the
Like
the
the
choir of the angels.
I just knew like God's best angel or whatever. At one point, I didn't know like the in the choir. That's crazy.
So that's why they say like there's a lot of satanic rituals and stuff in music if you listen to it like backwards, you know what I mean? There's like
Okay, I've heard the concept of like playing a song backwards and it's so crazy. But yeah.
so as far as music goes, like there's the way they influence people. If it's just the hook or the message, people gravitate towards the mantra of the song, right? The message and how it makes them feel. But there's some people that gravitate towards just how the beat, how the beat sounds. I don't even really know what they're saying, but the beat sounds cool. I like it. And I feel like the beat part is more of like vibration, like frequencies. You know what I mean? Because you know how different frequencies can affect. Have you seen that I don't know if it's an experiment, but it was a showcase of they had sand in this plate and they were shooting it with different sounds, or different
Yeah.
keys and different octaves, and it was making a different pattern, you know?
Yeah.
So with that said, like different music I mean, you know this being in the studio, like different octaves are different kind of shape on the record bar or whatever, right? So with that said, like different beats kind of affect people's chemicals, you know what I mean? Or like different or their frequency or their vibration somehow. So with
Yeah.
that said, like there's people that are aware of that combine the two to have good frequency beats and good mantra messages in order to get their message across. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes there's people that are only aware of one or the other. Like, oh, it's just a message, and oh, just the beat's cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, with that said, like, I felt like there were some people that were on the evil side, like in the Luciferian side, that use the beat and the mantra knowledge negatively. You know what I mean? And who's like that? I would speculate like Travis Scott because people were seeing a lot of this Travis Scott demonic shit during Astroworld, right?
Okay, that kind of makes sense. It does. I
People
mean,
would
some I feel.
people would say Slim Shady was back in the day, Marilyn Manson was back in the day. You know what I mean? So there's always like a two polar sides of it. You know what I mean?
Okay, kind of makes sense because yeah, when I was in like fifth grade, when I first picked up like Slim Shady LP and Marshall Mathers LP, like I don't know if I would just like I wouldn't say I was in low spirits back then, but I don't know if the music is, but like I liked the music, but it it didn't feel good. It didn't like yeah, I wouldn't like bump it and I would listen to it like realizing okay this is art this is the guy expressing himself but if I want to feel good about myself like feel good in a situation like kind of like what Game is saying these days. I wouldn't bump that stuff like out loud, out loud in a car or whatever. But yeah, there was something about music that it's not quite. was
Slim Shady's main appeal to me personally was that he was being censored. So like the church didn't want you to listen to him. My parents didn't want me to listen to him.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? So it's like I want to listen to them, you know. But definitely, like once I heard that shit, I feel like, I mean, if I was a parent, I would. I mean, as parents, would you guys have your
No,
kid listen to Slim Shady if they got into it? Like, because he is a, I would say he's on the Mount Rushmore of rap.
yeah. If I were my own parent back then, I would have never let myself listen to that album that early. Like greater, I would have waited until I was 18 or something because I was exposed. Like his lyricism, his crafting of rhymes and lyrics, that was like next level stuff. That was the latest evolution of what rap music was supposed to be. But just the content, I should not have been hearing things like that. The techniques, great. The content, that's not for kids at all. I should have been 18 when I heard that stuff. But then he wouldn't have me, so who am I to judge?
I think you guys are on mute. Both of
Yeah.
y'all. But I have a theory, Andrew. Check this out. I think Slim Shady. I think Eminem made a deal with the devil, bro, and it was Slim Shady, and I think somehow Eminem broke free from that, but he doesn't have the same glow anymore that the satanic glow provided for him. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
Which is a shame. But I'm glad there's people that are like, "Hey, he's still good, yo. He's still good to me."
Yeah, I mean, he had to use his alter ego Slim Shady to sell records because nobody was buying his stuff as Eminem because a lot of people from his first album or whatever, Infinite.
Which I really love.
Yeah. There were a lot of great, but it's so different compared to like the Slim Shady LP, like what he had to become to be more commercialized. Because a lot of the critics were saying, "Oh, he's just like a white Nas. He's just like a white AZ." But yeah, he was.
I see that. His original, yeah.
But he had to tap into a more evil form of himself, a more evil alter ego, just so he could. Unfortunately, that sold more records than Eminem did, so it worked for a while. It got that Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
I think after Curtain Calls, when it was like, this guy's kind of.
What was his main hit?
He was changing, right?
What was his main hit from Curtain Call?
Like Curtain Call?
Superman? Was Superman Curtain Call?
I want to say that
was Curtain Call.
What was between Curtain Call and?
Because there was a Curtain Call too, right?
I'll pull it up right now.
There was a Curtain Call too, or
I feel like the Curtain
yeah,
Call,
there's Curtain Call 2 just came out August 5th, 2022. So
dang, Curtain Call had all that. Oh, Curtain Call the hits. Nah, I'm looking for. Was Curtain Call a hits album? No, okay, I'm not talking about. What the fuck is the album called?
Yeah, what the hell, dude? Mandela Effect.
No, right?
I felt like Curtain Call was like
right. I thought that was an album
encore or something.
Yeah.
Call was just like a superset. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's encore, and then out came Curtain Call.
I think Curtain Call was just encore with a few more tracks, if I'm mistaken.
Hey, keep going. I'm gonna just get some water.
No, Curtain Call just has a bunch of hits because I'm looking at their track list. It's like all of his, like Fack and The Way I Am, My Name Is, all that's.
Oh, was just like a
It's just like it's a greatest, like, think of it as like his greatest hits album.
gotcha.
Yeah, got
But
Guilty Conscience on that. That was a good song. I've always liked that song. That was a good one.
that was man. That was my whole sixth grade. Just Marshall
He
Mathers.
tripped, fell, landed on his dick.
About
I was like, oh. And as a kid, when you hear that, you're like, oh, Eminem's fucking tight.
the baby before you get all crazy. Solid. Oh, solid rhyming. Like who was doing that? Eminem. But man.
Exactly. And just the way they did the whole video, meet Eddie. You remember?
Yeah.
Even the video was fucking
The video
crazy
is
as shit.
dope.
Yeah.
It was like Eddie, I don't know, what was it? Stan, meet Stan.
The video for Forgot About Dre. That
That
shit
was a
was.
good one too, yeah.
Detroit what? Detroit what?
Hold up,
Detroit.
hold up. Let's see if we can hear Sarah. Hey, check.
Some an- the-
Hey, Jermaine. If Jarvis was like, "Hey, this Slim Shady's pretty cool," would you be like, "Yeah, he's pretty cool," or would you be like, "Stop listening to that shit"?
I'm like, well, which Slim Shady you listening to? And then I'll show him like all the good stuff. Like, nah.
The fucking censored version.
Nah, he's gonna learn like I did when I was his age, just listen to Eminem. I was like, whoa.
Or not?
Yo, what's up? I can hear you.
For sure.
Hey,
Finally.
so okay. So with all I think they're up to speed with the categories. Where would you put Eminem in? Which category would you throw him in?
I don't think he. Oh shit!
Hey, you're breaking up, and I don't.
Can you hear me? Okay,
I
so
can
my
hear you.
phone. I don't think he's trying
Hold up.
anything, but he's not like a party rapper. He's just what's the level that Jay-Z's level?
Jay-Z's just he's kind of gangster. Is Jay-Z gangster rap for you guys, or is he conscious rap? I'd say he's conscious rap.
Okay, sure. Let's put him in conscious rap. He hasn't been in a long time.
There's two though. There's Eminem and there's Slim Shady. But I guess you could put Slim Shady as a conscious rap because he was consciously going through a possession phase, or a satanic ritual process phase.
Like in would you say it was satanic in like a figurative sense, or he literally did?
Okay, so I'm saying, remember, like I said, the way music can affect you is through the words, mantra, and the vibes of the beat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Subconsciously, you recite those rhymes that Eminem says, and if you recite those rhymes consciously, they're not good rhymes to subconsciously repeat in your head, right? And that's why sometimes people from the hood that listen to hood music get trapped in the hood because that's just what they listen to, and it subconsciously affects their decisions. You know what I mean? Their actions.
Okay.
So with that said, there's artists that are aware of that and they use that negatively, and I feel like Eminem or Slim Shady, to be exact, it would be on the demonic side of music if you put those two in the polls. You know what I mean? In between the polls.
Okay. All right. Then yeah. Then then sure. Yes, it was quite demonic. His old Slim. Oh yeah.
Where would you put Nas? Would you think? Because you're a Nas fan. Would you think Nas is a Messiah rapper, or is he just a conscious rapper? Because I don't think Biggie's a Messiah rapper. Like Tupac could possibly be a Messiah rapper.
I think Nas is a conscious rapper.
I mean, he's just like Jay-Z, where he's got some Messiah type tracks, more and more like I know I can be what I'm. So that's
Yeah.
like I guess Messiah. If you count all the, I don't think he has enough Messiah tracks to consider rapper conscious. I would say up with some or Messiah rapper. Would you consider that?
You're kind of breaking
It was
up.
just me, but that shit was breaking up, man. You was just like, I was like, I'm gonna let him finish, then I'm gonna tell him.
I think I got him. But you know what? I didn't put him in Messiah rap up until I remember that he did that album with Damian Marley. That shit was pretty like changed the generation. Like,
Okay,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
I remember you and Danny were stuck on that too for a while.
Love that album. Love that album.
Yeah, that album was dope. But I remember every time him and Danny were just hanging out, that's all I would hear when I go fucking see him. I was like, Daddy's full of bumping. Yeah, dude, Danny all too outside. You know, Sabali, that one.
I got that shit tatted on me, dog.
What's your
You
definition
did?
of a Messiah rapper?
Messiah rapper is okay. I'm aware of the beats and how it affects people. I'm aware of the message. I'm gonna try to change the world like Jesus tried to change the world, because Jesus is my definition of Messiah. So if you combine that with a rapper, like, hey, turn the other cheek, like you could kind of put Nipsey in the Messiah rapper. I think he kind of plays over on the border of Messiah
There we
rapper
go.
and conscious
For
rapper.
Nipsey, I think the thing about him, because I could understand why people don't like him, because his flow really isn't like the best. His rhymes aren't really like as the most wittiest. But if you know him as if you follow him as an artist and you watch his interviews, you've seen him grow, you see what he talks about. It just completes the entire package of what he's talking about. So when he's actually rapping, he's really just talking, but he's just talking just real. It's straight facts. Like, it's just shit that you kind of lived with, and for the people that have experienced shit like that, it's like really us talking about our everyday life. And for me, that's why Nipsey was so great, bro. And yeah, I would dedicate him as a Messiah rap.
He's well, the Dr. Sebi thing, if that's facts, which I think it is, like, that's pretty Jesus like. You know what I mean?
It's facts.
And then you could put, I don't know though, like Avicii, if he was gonna do that music video about child, like, human trafficking, children human trafficking video. I think he's gonna put a documentary out, and some say that's why he got off too, or that's why he died.
Dang.
That would kind of put him, but that's a different genre, you know what I mean? But that's kind of like conscious EDM type of shit. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, because of that, I think he kind of, because I didn't put him, I put him as a conscious rapper when we were talking about this earlier. But
Yeah.
I think he does cross that threshold. What about Mac Miller? Is he just like conscious rapper, or is he like?
Yeah, he's just a conscious. He ain't Messiah. He wasn't really trying to.
What about
He
Absol?
was working through his own issues.
Absol, yeah, that Absol's Messiah. That guy was trying to open my eyes to just
I was trying to open people.
This is why Absol is so dope, because do you guys know about Aleister Crowley?
Nah, what is that?
All right, that's like some demonic black magic stuff. He's like the main guy who delved into black magic, and Absol was really obsessed with him. So I feel like Absol kind of is like, the Ancient One in Doctor Strange, where she kind of was playing both sides, like using dark magic, but she was kind of under the guise of being on the right side. I feel like Absol is kind of, he's not really a Messiah rapper, because he kind of has like a demonic side, but he doesn't see it as a demonic side. He goes from pole to pole, you know what I mean? Which is kind of really versatile and pretty tricky and crazy if you think about it.
Hmm.
But I guess Slim Shady and Eminem, it was one person, they kind of do that too. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What about Lil Wayne? You guys think he's a rapper or an artist? Let's talk about rapper and artist now.
I mean, he did that whole rock album, right?
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah,
say he's an
trucked
artist.
it.
But was it good though?
Hey,
I
but
just
he
really listen to that.
experimented. Some people would say ASAP Rocky's testing album wasn't good, but that's his experimentation.
I think that's. Do you think that was experimentation?
It was definitely experimentation. He even said it. He was like, "This is his first thing, doing everything on his own." He was trying to experiment and change. So that's why I gave it the chance. I kind of liked it. It wasn't amazing, but I liked it.
I thought it was better than that album he put out with One Train and Skrillex. That was like his first main album, right?
Yeah, that was
That was mid.
his mixtapes.
ASAP is I'd say he kind of is on the border of artist and rapper.
Even on I think that's one artist.
Pharrell is artist, rapper. Would you guys
Childish
say?
Gambino artist.
Artist for
Yeah,
sure.
there we go.
Like Will Smith, artist, right? Jaden Smith, artist. Kendrick.
Kendrick's
He's
an artist.
going
Yeah.
to artist. He's an artist, bro.
Really?
He's an artist. Yeah. He's trying to make moves outside of things he's doing, you know?
Right.
He doesn't need to be doing like Cortezes and shit all the time, but he's really trying to make motions for the rest of the world.
Like what kind of projects is he doing for that?
I know he's helping out LA a lot. It's a huge thing giving back to the community.
Yeah, that's true.
And, you know, I don't know specifically, but I always see his name attached to like, you know, foundations and shit like that when I see it on Complex or, you know, like sources that I follow.
Yeah.
So, or maybe that's just the media portraying that to me. I think he really about it.
I think he is too. I think he's kind of like J. Cole, where like if they do something good for the community, they try to keep it low key and not really put it out there. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah. It just gets out there on its own.
But I guess my definition of artist is because the reason why I don't fully put Pharrell and ASAP into artists is because they're creative in their genre, but they can't really like fit the mold of another genre like Kanye can do, like Drake can do, kind of. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And on
Would you
top
say
of that,
Travis Scott's an artist? I think Travis Scott's an artist.
yeah, because on top of that, you got to put together like he does the producing himself too and the beats.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, Pharrell, what do you mean? All the production?
I
all
told you, yeah, my bad. Fucking
the...
scored
in
the
my mind,
movie and
bro.
shit.
Yeah, scored
Yeah.
a bunch of like Despicable Me.
All right, so now that they're differentiated, who's your top 5 artists? And we'll talk about top 5 rappers. Let's go with top 5
Our top
artists.
5 rappers and our top 5 artists.
Yeah, let's go artists first though.
It's hard to all right. Look, an artist is someone who dabbles himself into many things. So P Diddy is a fucking artist.
Yeah, he did the
Right.
produce. He did the
agree. I would agree on that.
Production. He's rapping. He has his clothing. He does fashion.
DJ Khaled's an artist, right? Well, he doesn't really rap.
Nah, he's just a producer, bro.
Yeah, he's just a producer.
Who knows how to market. Great marketer.
Yeah.
He's just a producer.
That's
why it's hard to understand, like, what's the fuck artist?
I'll give you one artist.
Yeah.
Top 5 is hard, man.
Yeah, I can't even think of that many artists right now.
I'll give you one right now. Off, I would pick Tyler the Creator. That guy's fucking dope.
Yeah, he can fit different molds and kind
that
of still
motherfucker's creator. Yes.
That last album that he dropped, I thought that was like, damn, you think you're gonna hear the same Tyler, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, that
Yeah.
was pretty nice.
Wait,
Yeah, like
his most recent one?
Yeah,
Quick
that's
and
why.
fit.
that
Yeah,
dude.
so
Oh,
I remember when he won, I was like, people were like, "What the fuck, Tyler the Creator won?" I was like, "I'm not surprised. That shit was actually pretty good." Like, there was all those J. Cole's. Yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of J. Cole, but I was like, I don't know, Tyler's
Are you
album was
talking
pretty
about when
fucking
he
dope.
had uh the best like up and coming artist? Like, because you were
Nah,
mentioning J Cole.
just the most recent one, the best or hip hop
Is that
album.
when he like put it in front of
Yeah, J
DJ
Cole's
Khaled's
album.
face?
Oh yeah, that is.
Is it that one where he was like, Khaled thought I wouldn't get this or something? I think I saw a video of that.
Yeah, it's that one.
That's for Call Me If You Get Lost then, right?
Yeah, I like that album. It was pretty dope. Um, but as far as artists, yeah, I'll just pick that because I really
All
got
right.
to sit there and think for the top 5. So let's do your top 1 off the dome, and I think that's cool.
That's cool with me too.
this.
Think. Artist that's kind of think maybe Mac. Mac is up there, the top artist.
Yeah, he does produce his
Mac
own
is
shit
dope.
too.
That he produces his own stuff, bro. I love his Larry Levinstein stuff. Delusional Thomas was sick as fuck to me. Like, so Mac might be in that discussion.
Mine's fucking. It has to go to Kanye, man. That guy, on top of everything, he does fucking worship music, dude.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
and it's like good worship. He won the Grammy for what is it like best Christian music or something? That's like not even fair, man.
Easy category for anybody to go after, though.
Yeah, like that's not fair. I mean, Kanye just walking in there and just winning. Of course he's gonna. Why wouldn't he win?
Yeah, he has too big of a following to not, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the fucker ran for president.
Might just win.
All right, let's go. Let's keep it at 1, 2. You're the best rapper. If you had to ride or die with one rapper, who would it be?
Right at that one rapper. Ooh, probably Nas or Biggie. I don't know if that's just because I'm old, but
You gotta pick Nas, bro. You got Nas
yeah.
tatted on you.
yeah. So those New York rappers, man. Oh, ooh, yeah. Everybody. He was supposed to be the latest evolution of Rakim, and after Illmatic, everybody wanted to rap like Nas.
He definitely
That is true.
surpassed. He definitely surpassed Rakim, I feel.
Yeah.
I go with Mac Miller, man.
Mac Miller.
I just think like I resonate with him more than I do with other rappers that I listen to. You know, so that'd be my guy.
I don't even know, man.
That's a good choice. Actually,
You wouldn't pick
Mac Miller's
Nipsey?
put him up there.
No, you're saying the best rapper, like top 1 rapper.
I mean, that's all
Toxin,
subjective, though. So I mean,
that
whatever is your
discussion.
opinion.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, because all time, that's. And then now you're talking about like, okay, did I resonate with that person like that? Because Mac, I resonated more than Pac. But if I'm gonna go as the top rapper, like Pac got Mac easy. Like Mac got a bunch of misses in his early years.
Yeah. BDE, that shit was kind of mid.
So yeah, it was. Freaking Trump thingy, you could hold my hat. Like those songs aren't really good. So that's rough, man. I can tell you right now, but as of right now, like person I listen to, best rapper right now to me, for someone I connect to and I can listen to on the daily, would be Coda the Friend.
You said who?
Coda the Friend.
I haven't even heard of that person, dude.
Coda's nice with it. I like Coda.
That's
Oh, yeah,
New
dude.
York rap.
Yeah.
I think you've told me
New
about
York
Coda.
chill hop. Yeah, I have. But It's just, you know what I mean?
I was like, yeah, I'll listen to him.
uh,
What about
it's
you?
just more like kick back, laid back.
Is Coda the guy with a COTA?
KOTA.
AOTA.
Yeah.
I thought it was this guy. I'm like, this guy raps.
Yeah. You got
Who's yours, Jermaine?
I'm gonna go with J. Cole. Man, I don't know. Like, so the reason why I pick him is because I mean, like, I listen to Drake, but I don't listen to him. Does that make sense? Like, I listen to his shit because his shit's catchy, and everyone like, that shit wherever you play it, you turn up to it or whatever. But like J. Cole, when he raps, for some reason, I just listen to him. And a lot of people call him like a snooze rapper, and I can kind of see where people get that, but when you actually listen to him, like you said, like the Messiah, you kind of he connects with you somehow, so you can listen to something, even though it's something that you don't relate to, and he brings that attention to you. And I remember listening to a couple of songs, like, oh shit, that shit's fucking. I forgot what was the one he did on Letterman. I forgot what it was called, and he just did that shit live. I was like, fuck. He addressed so much problems on live TV, and all those motherfuckers are cheering. I don't know if they even understood what the fuck he just talked about. You know what I mean? He was talking about black oppression before even the Black Lives Matter movement was like a huge thing. And then he said that shit live on TV, and everyone's like, "What the?" Like, I was like, all these motherfuckers are just cheering, but it's like, do you know what that motherfucker just said? So
Legendary. I remember
yeah,
that.
So- yeah, and I was like, yeah, so I would pick him, but
Be free.
it's yeah, be free. There you go. When he did that live, I was like, damn, this fool did that shit. Like, he could have done anything else. He could
It
have done
was
some
his
Trey
best.
Songz shit,
Yeah.
you know.
It was in his
But
He
he
had
heat,
his
he went
right?
on
moments
stage and
too.
did that.
Yeah.
And
And
I don't know,
the
like
lyrics
I've gone
too.
to his shows, and I remember I went one with Andrew, and Andrew, remember that vibe just sitting there? It's like, I've been to like other shows, like I've seen Drake, and it's cool, but then being at a J. Cole show, dude, everyone's just rapping throughout the fucking show, throughout the show. I mean, I know you say like, oh, well, people rap at like Kanye shit. It's like, nah, dog. The fans were like, from first song to the last song, everyone's rhyming, and he even like stopped the state, like stopped the music, and everyone was just rapping. He was like, what the fuck? I was like, that is the wildest shit I've ever experienced. And yeah, I think that's why for me, like amongst other things, that's why he's my top right now.
See what's cool
It used to
about
be
that?
Nas before I got into him.
See what's cool about that is like, when people sing worship songs and they have their hands up and their eyes are closed, like they're really feeling that shit. You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
And it's good because it's like positive. If we're talking about like the vibrations and the message, like that's good for the soul. And like J. Cole and the fact that people are singing wholeheartedly the lyrics from beginning to end of the whole show, like that's positive. You know what I mean? Because yeah, you guys have been to shows. The fucking speakers of that shit is glaring. So you're kind of shaking when you're going home too. You know what I mean? So you really feel the vibrations and the manipulation of like your aura from the sounds of the frequencies and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know who's a cheap artist? And I say that wholeheartedly, but he does it well. As far as like, I'm gonna take the easy route and just resonate with beats that people like, and just say cheap mantras that people can resonate with.
So.
Drake, bro. It has to go with Drake.
Oh
That's
yeah.
what I was about to say. That's Drake. Like I said, I listen to him, but I don't listen to him.
Yeah.
That motherfucker knows how to make hits.
If you could just have
Yeah.
one person take
He
over the
got bangers.
radio, it just you don't need anybody else. Just have Drake.
No, yeah, like he did that so well that like he came up with a lot of bangers that way, but you only know like the iconic lines. Really, ain't nobody really rapping his songs
How when you
unless it,
how much more time do you think Drake has left and where he's at on top before he starts like
He's got to come up with something new on this next album. Because to be honest, that last album, I was like, it's just Drake again on new beats. You know, it didn't sound like anything new that he was bringing to the table. It just sounded like, hey, I got some new beats for you, and I must do the same shit I've always been doing. And I was like, all right, that's cool.
I don't know. I already kind of stopped paying attention to Drake after not this one, not this dance hall album, the one before that. There was like a couple of tracks off that I liked.
Dance hall album.
Yeah. You see.
It was a bluegrass.
Yeah. The Honestly Nevermind album, I didn't really get into it.
The one with all the pregnant ladies on there. That was like the last album. I'm like, okay, this is just this is another Drake album, and yeah, I liked a couple songs off that, and then haven't been really following since.
See, the thing about Drake is, he does I said he's the kind of the cheap artist. Sometimes he'll even steal people's shit. You know what I mean? So
I've seen a lot of YouTubes on that. Man.
So that shows that he's willing
Drake
to,
was-
do anything to get that cheap. Like a win's a win to him. You know what I mean? Fuck it. I think he has potential to even crack like the EDM scene once he kind of like tires out the rap scene. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? No?
Drake EDM?
Like what EDM
Isn't he
song-
doing that already?
Yeah, I feel like he's like this album is kind of like, let me see if I can try to do it, you know? I feel that Michael Jackson song was kind of EDM-y. But he could do like the Weeknd type of shit, because obviously the Weeknd is able to do it. And I mean,
Yeah,
Drake
he
could
can
find
do-
someone who can write like the Weeknd and just sing that shit, you know?
Yeah, he could definitely do some weekend type tracks. Yeah, I mean, he's an artist. He can rap. He can sing. He can act.
He could play basketball.
He can play basketball. That motherfucker do. He can act. Yeah.
That fool's got a lot of crazy shit. Like he's got a golf collab with Nike, and I got one of those polos. I was like, when the fuck did this fool do golf shit?
Does he have an owl?
Nah, it's just called Nocta. I don't know. I just got one polo, and I was like, all right, that's cool, because everything else was
The black
way
one.
too expensive. Yeah.
I have the gray one, the gray pullover.
Yeah, that was nice too, but I was like, fuck, that's expensive.
How much does it go for?
I think
retail is expensive as fuck, but right now it's like 40% off, just 60% off because it's too expensive. And then I got like 50% off.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, so it was like $100. That's the only reason I got it. Like for $100, like you need outerwear, like when you,
With all that
visible.
with all that discount, it was $100.
Yeah,
yeah, that's how expensive that shit was.
material is good though. Like it's a good jacket. Bro. It really is for $100. Yeah.
OVO XO, your girl, man, X show, man. Hey, how'd you like Prey?
Nah, that's Nike.
How'd you like Prey?
It was cool. It wasn't like amazing, but it's cool. Concept is cool. The that Predator, like it's like an OG one. No more
Badass,
armor.
right?
He's not trying to use all his gadgets as much. I felt like.
He's kind of like trying to prove his skill, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but then that fool was getting his ass whooped, and then he was like, "Oh, let me go invisible because I can't beat you normally." That motherfucker was killing that Predator.
Oh, you're talking about the brother?
Yeah, the brother was whooping that fool's ass. I was like, "Damn, this fool is fucking a G."
You took a Nimbus and dipped out real quick.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you seen Prey? Have you guys seen Prey?
No, what
Yeah, dude.
what streaming is?
I thought it was pretty good.
Check it out on Hulu. You like it,
Hulu?
Jermaine?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
All right, I gotta get on Hulu then.
I thought, I mean, you have to give it to the original, but I thought it was the second best Predator, if not close to the
Probably.
first one, you know?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The concept is like really dope, man.
Mhm.
But like Predator movies, and I'm sorry, but in my opinion, they're not like gonna be like, oh, what's top movies of all time? Like, you Predator. I think there.
I think if one has to go, Predator or Terminator, I'd pick
Predator gotta
Predator.
go,
Gotta
bro.
go. I'd take Terminator over Predator.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker,
Dude,
Lance
I
That's
Llama.
my
fucking
skin
teared
right
up.
now in fucking Warzone. I got the Terminator skin, dog.
Oh, it's tight. No, I thought, but out of all the Predators, if you put them down the line, I fucks with this one. This one had like a Native American. Well, I mean, obviously it was a Native American setting, but
Yeah,
he kind of wanted to prove his
Apaches.
skill.
You know.
Yeah, he had the fucking axe thing. That shit was
Yeah.
badass.
He was like very warrior like, unlike previous iterations where he's just like this fucking brute coming in to kill you. You know, this guy was looking. He was like just challenging everything. I remember
Yeah.
that bear scene. That shit was wild. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Andrew.
he
You're
didn't
gonna
even use
see
a
it.
weapon, bro.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that shit
forgot
was
about that
wild.
shit. Yeah,
I
Like
feel
he
like he was
wants
like
to
an Apache
challenge.
version. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that. He was like for real. It matched the Apache sense. Like he was a warrior. I'm not here. He wasn't really
exactly.
trying to use gadgets as much like back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He really was trying to like you said, test, and prove himself. You know?
yeah. Did you catch all the callbacks to the original?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah. A lot of them. Well, more like the dialogue. I forgot what the brother said, but I was like, I know that shit. I know that reference. That's from the first movie.
The only one I
I was
caught.
like, if it bleeds, we can kill it. I was like, yep,
yeah.
that's an original line.
And then when she was like, "I'm here," but she didn't say, "Kill me now." I was
Oh
waiting for
yeah,
that though.
I was waiting for her to say, do it.
But I guess the scene where the hunters or the trappers caught the brother and they sliced his chest was
Yeah.
a callback to the original one where the Native American dude kind of slashed his chest before going 1-on-1 against the predator in the original one.
Mm.
It's pretty cool. I don't really remember the second one besides it being on the city and
Yeah.
fucking Donald Glover being in it.
I
Donald
always
Glover's the
only
guy.
see the first one, the first part of that movie and the last part of that movie on TV. I never get to see like what actually happened.
For fat real, dude. But I guess the predator was just like, respect.
You can go now.
But that was the other callback, right? The pistol that they gave him.
To be honest.
Yeah, that was another one.
I guess they gave it to him. Hey, man, are you playing Fortnite right now?
No, not right now. Why are you guys trying to play
No,
or
I mean,
what?
like, are you playing it during the Dragon Ball Z shit? That shit's fucking
I had
crazy.
to get Vegeta. I was like, fuck yeah. And then I was looking because I don't have a lot of shit, so I was looking at all my the dances. I was like, damn, this nigga's dancing to fucking leave the door open. I was like, that shit's funny.
The weirdest thing, but it's if you watch Dragon Ball Z, Andrew, it's a good time to get into Fortnite right now because it's pretty much Dragon Ball
I
Z.
was seeing those videos. I'm like, dang, am I gonna have to get Fortnite just for Dragon Ball Z? I
It's
might have
free.
to.
Nah, you
Oh
know
yeah,
what?
bro.
I hope they drop. I hope they drop Future Trunks because I want Future Trunks.
Yeah, that'd be tight.
That'd be cool as fuck because they could have the pickaxe sword. But man, like,
Yeah.
what were the best collabs Call of Duty had?
A lot of them are fucking
Like, too
gimmicks.
many
I'm
Big
gonna be
Doug.
honest. It's nothing special. Like I look at them like, what the? Like I remember the very first collab for Warzone was Rambo and Die Hard. I was like, what kind of shit is this?
It
But I
kind of
got the skins because I was like, that's cool. But I was like, that's kind of it's lame as fuck though, to be honest.
it kind of sucks because it's first person, so you can't really appreciate the skin.
Yeah, that too. So, I mean, you only see it when like either you see someone else rocking it or you die and you watch your body. But yeah, I
Oh, that's
mean,
a good
it's
one.
cool, I guess, because they use actually clips from the movies for when they talk in the game, so it's kind of cool. Um, Like I had the Scream mask. That was cool too. I don't know. To be honest, none of them were that great. They're all cool for the time being, but when you look back at it, you're like, Fortnite definitely has the edge in that whole collaboration for sure.
Is the King Kong versus Godzilla the first like event where the map was crazy in Call of Duty?
Nah, so the first event was actually like it said Rambo and Die Hard because they added the Nakatomi Plaza into the actual map. So that was cool. Like like the whole thing was like a raid. Like you would have to raid like you could pull a heist in the Nakatomi Plaza, and that's what it was called. And that was like the first ever. And then from there, every other time there was like a collaboration, the map would update to something else. And honestly, it's never been anything like, oh shit, I'm hooked on this. It's like I'm gonna check it out, and then I'll go back to playing the regular mode.
Damn. Call of Duty takes another L, bro. All right, we're
What I
about
did see was what is it? Grand Theft Auto 5. They had some expansion pack with Scott Storch in it. Some videos of
Scott
that.
Storch.
Yeah.
What the was he a character or what?
I don't know. Like, I think if you go on GTA Online, you could like you could do some like some kind of quest with Dr. Dre, and for some reason Scott Storch is in there. I was like, maybe I should download. That almost made me want to go download Grand Theft Auto 5 for that. But yeah, that was the coolest collab I'd ever seen in a video game.
The role
It was
play
free
looks so
for the
fun.
PS5 for a little bit when they dropped the GTA 5. You should have got it. That's when I did.
What'd you get?
GTA 5 because when they put it back out on the PS5 for download, it was free.
Oh yeah.
So you could have got it, but now you got to pay like $20.
Is there a way to do the role play on PlayStation at all?
No, that's PC only
God damn it.
because you got to use mods. Yeah, and like
Shit
Kevin
looks so
Durant's
fun.
heavy into that shit. It's funny, and Anthony
Anthony
Davis.
Davis plays a lot.
Yeah, like a lot of basketball players do. It's crazy.
Sorry, you don't want to play GTA? That shit looks
I don't
fun.
have time for that, bro.
Shit's fun as fuck. But we're already an hour, so let's call it and catch you guys on the other side. Peace.
You were sleepy.
Let's catch you sleepy.
Man.